Season 10 of our Building a Nation save begins, and we're on club number 3. I guess technically this is now turning into a journeyman Building a Nation save, FC Voluntari. If you missed the last episode and the last season, you probably weren't aware that we got sacked from FC Rapid. And that is because essentially between about October and the time we got sacked, which was somewhere, I believe, in February, we didn't win anything, really. We beat Dynamo Bucharest, and that was about it. We stopped scoring goals and all sorts of things. So yeah, we were sacked from Rapid, we've taken over Voluntari, and we have dropped down a league as well. We have to have just one objective with Voluntari for this season, and that is promotion. Anything other than promotion to the top division in Romania, we will probably be sacked. Honestly, and I don't want to go through that for a third time in 3 seasons. I can't be sacked again. Voluntari is going to hopefully be our home for another maybe 5-10 seasons potentially. Promotion has to happen. And in order to do that, we are probably not going to do a huge amount of investing. I'm going to have a look, obviously trying to find some of the best players that we can pick up, but we have a very good squad. Ignore the 2.5-star current abilities. We've got some players who are really good. Doru Andre is one of them. He's one of the best players in the league. We've got Grecu, who is one of the best players in the league. So I'm quite happy with what we've got. However, we will obviously be doing some investing if we can. We've got £860,000 to spend. I'm probably going to sell some players as well. So investing is likely to happen as well. Promotion, and maybe buying players for the future. That might be what we're going to go for. We've jumped all the way forward to the 7th of September. The transfer window has closed. The season has kicked off as well, and we've done some transfer business. Abubakar Diawara is my talisman, and I don't know why. We've signed him from Rapid. We obviously bought him for FC Arges. He has come in. He's 25. I don't know why I keep doing this. We've spent 40k on him, okay? It's a stupid thing to do, but we're doing it. We've also gone back to Arges and signed Philippe Torre, 23-year-old Ivorian central defender with bags and bags of potential. This is why I wanted to bring this guy in. £33,000. We signed him for Arges a long, long time ago. He's only 23. He needs game time. This is what is holding him back. I'm going to force play Torre, I think. I'm going to force play him all season, see how well he develops. We've also signed Ronnie Kalyango, who is a Ugandan defensive midfielder from Cape Town City, and loaned him out to Aerostar Bacau, who are in the Romanian 3rd Division. One for the future. He's cost, I think, £57,000, our most expensive signing. We have also brought in 3 players on free transfers. Hedi Ben Salem is a Tunisian left-back, right-back, central midfielder, maybe a centre-back. He's 5'8", he's not a centre-back. He's come in on a free transfer. I think we've got ourselves a very good player here. We've also brought in ourselves a new number 1 goalkeeper. Carlo Barzon is a 24-year-old German, formerly of Borussia Mönchengladbach. He needs game time. This is what I'm thinking. We're going to pick up some of the slightly older players and give them game time, because he's still got apparently 3.5-star potential. 24, still plenty of time to develop for a goalkeeper. He might be our goalkeeper for a fair few seasons to come. And a similar situation as well is Vilhelmer Andre Sigurdssteinsson. That's his name. I've probably just ruined that completely. A 24-year-old Icelandic central midfielder, going to retrain him to be a defence midfielder, signed from Inter Milan. There's got to be something there. He went to Inter Milan, played 3 times in Serie A, coming off the bench, played 1 time last season as well. He needs game time. He is going to be locked into our starting 11. That's all the transfer business we've done. We've also let some players leave the club as well. And by some, I mean quite a few. We have sold Idita Saikan, who is one of our better players. He has gone to Rapid. He's gone for £675,000. But I'm okay with that. Philippe Torre is our number 1 centre-back now. We've also sold some more fringe players. Wojciech Wojku, Farkas, Rus, Tilev have all kind of left. A whole bunch of other players as well. Loan deals, anyone here really worth talking about? Not really, I don't think. And so far, the season has kicked off exceptionally well. We are top of the table. We have won everything bar 1 match, which was a 2-2 draw against CSM Alexandria. We have beaten some pretty big teams. Although, is that their second team? It's their reserve team, isn't it? Okay, anyway, we are top of the table. This is something that has happened. We are currently top of the table. 13 points out of a possible 15. That's how numbers work. Quite happy with how things have gone so far. And this is what we are locking in to our starting 11. And it might be a mistake to play Diawara. I am fully aware of this, but my thoughts are we should be good enough to win the league we can risk playing a player who isn't necessarily good enough. So Barzon is going to be our main goalkeeper for the season. We do still have Kudus. I tried to sell him. Nobody wanted him for some reason. We're going to play Philippe Torre. We're going to play Sigurd Steinsson in defence midfield. And Diawara in that attacking midfield role. He's played there 4 times so far. He's got an average rating of a 6.7 in all competitions. He's probably not built to play football, let's be honest, at this point. He's 25. He's just turned 25. I'm hoping there's development here. I really want him to get good, okay? I don't know why, but I want him to get good. I might change that literally when we get to January, or maybe even before then. But anyway, this is what we're going to lock in for the start of the season. And so far, the start of the season has gone ridiculously well. We are currently top of the second league. 1 defeat in 15 games, 12 wins, 2 draws, 38 points on the board, positive 34 goal difference in 15 matches. That's ridiculous. We've already qualified for the playoffs as well, so that is very good news. Just looking at some of these results as well. I mean, obviously we've got some big wins in the Romanian Cup, which you kind of understand, but we've got 6-1 there, 5-2 there, 3-0 there. We've just won 8-2 in the quarterfinal against... Surely that is their second team. Okay, I thought that could not have been Croavia's first team. It is not. But an 8-2 win. I mean, we score goals. We scored lots of goals, apart from there, where we didn't score a goal and lost 2-0. And I'd like to point out, Diawara is not necessarily getting better, but he's doing all right. He's got a 6.66 average rate. It's not good. 6.66 is not good in the league. I think we'll stick with it. I'm sticking with it until the end of the season. I've decided we're sticking with it. If Diawara doesn't get any better than what he currently is, we might look to change this plan next year, especially as we're hopefully going to be in the top division. For the January transfer window, I'm not really sure what we're going to do. I don't think we need to do any business. And from a finance perspective, we've got the money to do that business that we're not going to do. £1 million in the bank, we're going to hold on to it because I feel like that money is going to be much more useful once we get promoted. Like, notice I said once, not if. Once we get promoted, that £1 million transfer budget is going to hopefully mean a lot more because our reputation should be higher. We can get better quality players. With that in mind, let's jump to the end of the transfer window and see how we've got on. So weirdly in the second league, you don't play any matches in January at all, and we've only played once in December, and that was a cup game. In the first league, we kind of finish halfway through December, start again halfway through January. In the second league, we don't do that, so we played no more matches in between. Let's see whether we've done any transfer business. We've sold Anderson Meyer to Slovakian side Zilinia for about £200,000. That's it. We've brought nobody in. We are risking it to hope we can get ourselves promoted at the first time. I say first time, technically second time for Voluntari, but our first time in charge of Voluntari back to the top division. So in terms of players, we are sticking with the same 4 players locked into the formation. It's doing okay. Sigurd Steinsson, as that defensive midfielder, he can do the job now, which is very, very good. He's actually doing quite well with a 7.06 average rating, scoring a goal, 5 assists. I'm happy with this. He's not built like a defensive midfielder. This is the problem. He is definitely a deep-lying playmaker, but he's good. I'm liking... This is a good signing. This is a very good signing, in my opinion. The jury is still out on Diawara, and I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments he's not a good signing. But anyway, he's still getting game time. So just taking a look at Diawara's attributes since the start of the game. I say start of the game, all time, so this is the start of the season. He has gone up on corners slightly. He's gone up on dribbling. He's gone up on first touch. This is good. Mentally, some numbers are improving. Physically, some numbers are improving. He can't cross as well. That's not too much of a problem. He's playing on the right. Not on the right. He's playing in the middle. He's not playing on the wing, so that's fine. I'm okay with that. And looking at Philippe Torre, it's a similar situation when it comes to technical ability, but mentally, Torre's going up. Slight overall improvement in mental ability, slight overall improvement in physical ability. So Philippe Torre, he's on the up and up. He's actually gone up 1 whole point in concentration. His off the ball looks like it's flying up as well. So Torre's getting better. Anyway, let's jump forward then, I guess, to the end of the regular season, which I don't think there's too many games left to play. We obviously know we have qualified, so let's jump forward. We might also be able to see our youth intake. Hopefully we can do that as well. So on the 19th of March, obviously we are now in the Champions playoff. However, we are second. We have dropped down because we've just had an absolute shocking few matches. We've lost 4-3, we've lost 3-0, we've drawn 1-1. We did pick up 3 points there. But we've just kind of fallen off slightly, which concerns me. Okay, not gonna lie, it does concern me. We are obviously in the Romanian Cup semi-final as well, which I don't think we're going to do this, but if we manage to win the Romanian Cup in the second division, I'm going to be very happy and very surprised. I don't think it's going to happen. If we can get past Dynamo Bucharest, you'd imagine if FCSB in the final, and they're obviously very good. They're literally top of the table at the moment. FC Arges in second, which is interesting. The fact they're still going, I'm quite happy with that. We have also managed to pick up our youth intake as well. We've got some players with 3.5 to 4 star potential, which I'm not convinced some of them are any good. Mihai, he might be right. He's 5'8" as a goalkeeper. That's a concern. Elek, I like him. I don't know why I like Elek, but I like him. He's 6'2" and a right back. You might be getting retrained, buddy. And this man he's not very good. I assume whoever's decided to give me this coach summary hasn't seen him play football, because he's not very good at all. So it's come back as an average intake, which is fine. We seem to be kind of goalkeeper and defender heavy and central midfielder heavy, which is a bit odd. But anyway, I'm not expecting the world from these youth intakes just yet with Voluntari. We have not spent the time and the money at the club in order to basically get the facilities up. They're not bad. Excellent youth recruitment, which is way better than I thought it would be. Good youth facilities, good training facilities. That's very difficult to say sometimes. We need to try and get those up, I think, maybe next season in the top division. I'm still hoping we're going to get there. We're going to have the money to do that. And speaking of the top division, let's jump forward then to the end of the season. And I'm going to jump forward to the end of the cup as well, just in case we get there, so we know whether we've won that or not as well. So we have won the Romanian Second League. We are crowned champions, 10 games played, 7 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats. We got into this basically Champions playoff and just absolutely dominated teams. Grecu finished with 27 goals. That's a lot of goals for a player to score. The question is, how have we done in the cup? I genuinely have no idea how we've done in the cup. We're going to find out together. Runner-up in the Romanian Cup. Oh, we lost 2-0 against FCSB. That's frustrating. Did we get Europe for being second? Is that a thing? Where's the final? Where's the final? Closing stage final? Specific rules? Winner qualifies for the Europa League. But surely FCSB have qualified for the Champions League. They're in the Romanian First League. They are, I assume, champions. They are champions. They're in the Champions League. Sure. Oh, does this mean... Oh, I feel like what's happened here is it's dropped down to Faro Costanza rather than us, which is kind of annoying. Anyway, looking at players then, we're going to look at the 4 players that we locked in first. Carlo Barzon is the goalkeeper, obviously. He only kept 7 clean sheets in 27 appearances, letting in 36. That's a lot of goals, but he's getting better. I'm liking the fact that he's getting better. He might still be our number 1 goalkeeper next season in the top division. Next up is Philippe Torre, and he looks like he's improved. Is that just me thinking he's improved? But he certainly looks like he's improved. 21 starts he's made. Must have had a little bit of an injury going on at some point. 1 goal, 2 assists as well for a centre-back. Weird you got more assists than goals, but fair enough. Abubakar Diawara, at 25 years of age, playing 24 games, scoring 2 goals, 2 assists, average rating of 6.72. I'm thinking, just hear me out, he's probably not going to be our attacking midfielder for the top division. And Sigurd Steinsson, 27 league appearances, 2 goals, 6 assists. Arguably should have scored more goals with his XG of nearly approaching 4. I'm happy with Sigurd Steinsson's done well. His first real season of football, because he only played 6 games before actually joining us, he's done well. I'm hoping to keep him in the starting 11 for next year. Speaking of players who are likely to be in the starting 11 for next year, but they might not because he's getting on a bit. He's 30. Doru Andre has managed to score a total of 15 goals, and 16 assists in the league. That's a very, very large contribution to our promotion haul, but it is not even close to being the best one. Daniel Nikshu might be his name. Also is not the best one. 10 goals in the league, 11 in the Romanian Cup, so most of his goals seem to come from cup competitions. He's done very well, 21 and 7 in all competitions. He's our second top scorer, but our top scorer has about 30 goals. It's 32, to be precise. Attila Grecu, who we pointed out when we joined the club, he was sat in their reserves, I believe, in their B team, and I promoted him to the first team, and he's playing... I think he's played pretty much every game, scoring 27 in the league, 4 assists, 5 goals as well in the Romanian Cup, and an assist to his name. Grecu's done well, and he's not that good, is he? I don't think he's that good of a player. Some other players to kind of point out. We've got Henri Camden, who, despite not starting a lot of matches, only started 8 in all competitions, managed to pick up 8 assists and get 2 goals. I assume, where was he playing? He was coming off the bench, playing as a left back or starting as a left back, maybe a right back, left winger. He is a versatile young man. He's 25. He's still a young man. And the other player to mention is Bogdan Churchiu, might be his name, getting 10 assists in the league, 12 in all competitions. A few goals as well, playing, I assume, probably primarily as that right back. So with this formation, we do get a lot of assists from our fullbacks, which is very, very good, and a lot of assists as well from our sort of wingers and attacking midfielders. So Churchiu, probably not how it's pronounced. I'm happy with that. He's only 23, so hopefully he's going to get better as well. Our top assister, by the way, you've already seen him, is Andre, because he got stupid. He got 20 assists in all competitions. That's a lot of assists. So that's going to do it for this season. We are back into the top flight of Romanian football. We still don't know who's actually getting relegated at this point. I do want to take a very quick look at coefficients. So, Romania, where are Romania? 12th place at the moment. It's not a good year. It's not a good year for the Romanians in Europe. So we are losing some points. We're potentially dropping down from 12th to 13th, I think, is where we are going. Yeah, so we're dropping down to 13th place, which means if we look here, we're going from 12th to 13th. It doesn't mean a huge amount. It means actually one team has to go through a different qualifying leg to get to the Europa League. But it's no real difference. Arguably, that might be better, because hopefully we'll be playing some absolute just awful teams at that level. And then we're going to win those games anyway, and we're already here with extra coefficient points. That's my hopes. That's going to do it then for Season 10 of our Building a Nation save. Next season, Season 11, we are back in the big time, and we need to make sure that we keep Voluntari in the league. Don't get sacked is obviously kind of important as well. And then we are back to trying, I guess, to get into the Champions League. We should be able to do that by season, I'm going to say 13. We should be in the Champions League, hopefully sooner than that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.